Round 8 of the EuroNASCAR Pro season is once again hosted at the Autodrom Most in the Czech Republic. The NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series always bringing fans in their droves. This season, it is no exception. Certainly, they were treated to quite the race. On Saturday, it was Alan Day on pole position. As you'll see here, he got a very, very good start. Unfortunately, the start didn't last for long. Into the first chicane, which is always a pinch point in these big stock cars. And into turn 2 went Day. By the time he came out of turn 2, he was facing the wrong way, courtesy of Martin Dubeck. That sent the field scrambling. It sent many cars into each other. Patrick Lemery, one of a few cars and a few drivers who couldn't go any further. Prohibitive levels of damage. Alan Day would continue, however. Sebastian Bleekemolen restarted the race in the lead with that man, Alexander Graf, hot on his heels. Great battling through the order from Alan Day. This was a move for 4th place, getting past Jan Zimmer there. And then he would be up against his recurring foe, Gianmarco Ercoli, a driver who desperately needed the podium and the points after some difficult weekends to this point. And hold on to 3rd place is exactly what he did, albeit not without a significant challenge from Alan Day around turns 20 and 21, the final 2 corners on the circuit. Alan Day trying to hold on around the outside. Gianmarco Ercoli was having absolutely none of it. Just about holding on was Alan Day. Great scrapping between them. Sebastian Bleekemolen would also put on a resolute defensive drive to hold off Alexander Graf. It would be Sebastian Bleekemolen taking the win, Alexander Graf taking 2nd place, and Gianmarco Ercoli holding on to the podium despite the best efforts of Alan Day. Day, though, still at the sharp end of the championship standings as we prepare for round number 8 of the season. Alan Day in the 24 from PK Carsport will be looking for some success once again in race number 2. He'll be looking for revenge, quite frankly, after perhaps losing a potential win yesterday here at this 4.2 kilometre, 2.6 mile Autodrom Most circuit. And round number 8 was coming in fast on this sunny Sunday, and it was once again Alan Day at the sharp end.
Pole position today, what's your plan?
Survive turn 1.
Survive turn 1, that's it?
Yeah, basically that's it. Statistic and history shows that you just need to survive turn 1, and then I think we'll be good. Very happy also for Liam next to me. Good to see a young blood here on front row, and yeah, hopefully everybody will have a safe race at least. I think this is the first thing to say.
As Alan Day alluded to, he's got Liam Hasemans alongside him. Of course, Alan Day more than familiar with Liam's brother, Loris. Let's see what can happen with Alan Day going up against Hasemans 2.0. Fans excited to be present on the grid and in the stands as we got closer and closer to race time. The formation lap completed, 2x2 formation for the start of the race. Liam Hasemans, already a winner in EuroNASCAR 2, looking to try and capitalise on a front row start in EuroNASCAR Pro. What can the young Dutchman do? Let's keep an eye on him. Let's keep an eye on Alan Day. Will he survive turn 1? That's the big question. You've got Bleekemolen and Alexander Graf there as well on row 2. Into the first corner they go, and it looks as though Alan Day has held the lead. More importantly, it looks like he survived. That can't be said for everybody, though. Some drivers straight lining. I believe that's the 18 car there. That was Giorgio Maggi going straight on. Alan Day, though, continues to lead the way. Through into 2nd place has gone Alexander Graf. So Liam Hasemans hasn't quite held on to his starting position there off the line. I believe they're in 4th place as well. Is the Pink Peril, Gianmarco Ercoli, in 4th position, but it is Alan Day that leads the way in the early stages here as they snake through this middle sector here at Autodrom Most. You saw it on the track map, 21 corners packed into 2.6 miles. It's certainly a circuit that offers up its challenges. Speaking of challenges, I wouldn't particularly want to be Yevgen Sokolovsky right now because he's seemingly got about a dozen cars on his tailpipe, and I'm only slightly exaggerating. Giorgio Maggi leading the charge. Also behind him is Frederick Gabillon, who's been a little bit anonymous this weekend so far. Sokolovsky running it a little bit wide there, but holds on for now. Of course, he has switched up his paint livery at this stage of the season. He's gone from Gulf-inspired colours to the colours of his native Ukraine. Side-by-side action with another man wearing his national colours, the red and white of the Swiss, Giorgio Maggi. And Maggi goes by. It looks like Yevgen Sokolovsky has maybe decided to throw in the towel a little bit on that battle. He's let quite a few cars through. I think Sokolovsky ended up a little higher up the order than usual after the first couple of corners of the lap, and he's now maybe recognised that it was going to end in tears if he held on to that position. You see there, continued battling, but a much more chilled out vibe at the front of the order for that man, Alan Day, who has built a nice advantage already over Alexander Graf. Liam Hazeman's there in third place, well in control of his podium position right now. He's closer to Alexander Graf than Gianmarco Ercoli is to him, so it's not out of the question that we see him move back up into second place. Meanwhile, Fabrizio Armetta coming under pressure from Roman Iannetta. Roman Iannetta, who of course has the wonderful Days of Thunder throwback livery on his 46 car, a man with plenty of experience in EuroNASCAR, one of the most experienced and prolific drivers in NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series history, but also a driver with lots of experience in prototypes and GT cars too. Oh, clipping one of the corner markers there at turn 20. He's coming under pressure as well as facing Armetta here, so it's a bit of a three-car scrap at this stage. What can Iannetta do as he continues to try and challenge for 8th place while not losing 9th place? Kinks to the inside there. Oh, and he's tagged Armetta as they go into turn 1. Both of them late on the brakes there. Well, actually, I don't think Armetta was late on the brakes, but he was sent into a spin. Unfortunately, he's not been able to keep the car in straight and narrow. And Armetta sent into a spin. Iannetta now in 8th place, albeit with a dislodged bonnet, or hood, as I should say. Vittorio Garelli just behind him now. Garelli, who was hounding on the previous lap, of course, the former AutoGP star single-seater champion in years gone by. Oh dear, Massimilio Lanza going a bit off circuit there as well. Max Lanza, great to have him back, incidentally. He did have to sit out Brands Hatch and was feeling a bit worse for wear, but he's now up to A1 once again, and Garelli up the inside. Oh, I thought he was going to tag Lanza there. Instead, he's got past Iannetta. Great move there from Vittorio Garelli, a driver who has had mixed fortunes and misfortunes so far in this season. You may recall he had a really rough run of it at Valencia, and that seemed to set the tone for his season. The top 6 finish would certainly maybe be a bit of a positive going into the final couple of rounds. Oh dear, Fabrizio Armetta's very war-wounded car after that collision with Roman Iannetta has been across the gravel, and it seems a safety car is out, and that is why Davide Dallara, oh dear, Davide Dallara into the gravel trap. Big shame for him. But that brings everyone back together and will make the closing stages of this race very entertaining indeed. It seems as though Alan Day may have been caught napping slightly there. He's got Graf to the outside. He's got Liam Hazeman's on the inside, and Hazeman's has gone for the late braking move, but he hasn't quite got it done. He has to cut through the tyres at the first chicane. It is Alan Day that leads the way. Now, where is Liam Hazeman's going to rejoin this race? It's not going to be at the front. It may be quite a way down. I think that Alexander Graf is looking for the lead here as they run down to the far end of the circuit. Alexander Graf for Speedhouse has been really impressive so far this weekend, but you may remember he came second yesterday. If there's one thing a racing driver doesn't like, it's coming second twice in the same weekend. You can be very calculating. You consider the points ramifications, so on and so forth. But ultimately, we all know it's nonsense. They want to win, and Alan Day is currently the hurdle in front of Alexander Graf. Graf, though not able to match the pace of Alan Day, seemingly the championship leader with the red sun strip on top of his windscreen, is once again going to cross the line to take the win. Alan Day from Alexander Graf, Gianmarco Ercoli ultimately taking third place there ahead of Blekemolen and Garelli. And a big shame for Hazemans that he ended up out of the top 5.
Was a bit slow with the restart. Yeah, I missed the shift, and then Graf was on it. I have to say, he's tough contender. Definitely deserved to be a contender for the championship, and yeah, I'm just happy for the team. We worked really hard. It didn't work yesterday because of luck, and this time it works finally, so we can celebrate a bit and think about the next race. Yeah, it looks good. For all I think about is the championship, so I think we are good with that, and we will keep pushing for win more.
And there you see the point standings. Alexander Graf now by far the closest contender to Alan Day. Of course, next up, the final round of regular season at Zolder. Junior Trophy going to Maggi at this stage in the championship standings. Massimiliano Lanza continues to hold the Challenger Trophy standings as well. It was fabulous racing from both of the rounds at Autodrom Most. Make sure you join us next time for Zolder, as Alan Day strives to take the 2022 EuroNASCAR Pro Championship.